guys. Okay, I want you to lean in. Come on in, join me. I'm going to talk about something today that if you truly embrace this, you guys, this can absolutely be a game changer for your life. Okay. And this is something that I started to do some time ago. And I want to share with you how it was so crucial. Okay. I first have to segue this with I was definitely programmed as a child. Like anytime I ever like looked in the mirror or like did anything, I had somebody say, "Oh, there she goes looking in the mirror." And I was almost made to believe that this was a bad thing. Okay. I don't know if anybody's ever had that. And even like I have one of my daughters particularly that every time she passes a window or a mirror, she's smiling at herself and she's doing, and I always did that. Okay. So as we talk about mirror work today, I want to really segue in and really like let you know that this is actually a gift. And there's a reason why it is so powerful to be able to look at your reflection. Okay. And if you thought that even looking at yourself in the mirror for like a prolonged period of time, just, gosh, that would be so uncomfortable, right? You're not alone in that. Like many people, I hear it all the time when I talk to people about mirror work. It's one of the tools that I give to everybody that I work with. But it might just be that thing that's an absolute life changer for you. Okay. When you truly start to do mirror work on a regular basis, when you start to practice it the way it's designed to be practiced, you will find that you just might begin to have things like self-love, compassion, a positive mental attitude, faith in yourself. I don't know. Anybody else want this? This is crazy talk. Okay. But I'm talking about positive affirmations because a lot of times we're saying stuff to ourselves all the time. And just the other week, we talked about affirmations. Okay. So if you missed that lean in, just look up affirmations and we talked all about them. Okay. Doing an affirmation is so, so powerful. And either way, like we talked about then, either way, you're affirming to yourself. Either way. Okay. But when you truly have that specific affirmation that you have designed, and you go and you can see yourself in a mirror, okay? Because this is what mirror work does. And you say that positive affirmation, this is where the magic happens. And we talked about this when we were creating affirmations. Again, go back and watch that one. Starting things with like, I am, okay? Or even I always say to every single person I work with, I want you to bare minimum start with passing yourself in the mirror. And I want you to like give yourself the wink and the gun. And I want you to just say, I love you. I love you. Look at yourself in the eyeballs. Say, I love you. I love myself. And then follow them up with affirmations, starting with I am strong. I am healthy. I am abundant. I have thriving relationships. Okay. And when you practice this mirror work for an extended period of time, don't be doing it once and then saying, oh, I guess it didn't work. I'm talking extended period of time. You will see the momentum what it does for you. Okay. There's actually a really good book, Louise Hay, for anybody that follows Louise Hay. She's kind of like a self-love expert. She has a challenge. It's called Mirror Work. It's like 21 days. Yeah, to heal your life. Awesome book. And she writes all about mirror work. Okay. So here's what it looks like. Okay. Because the objective behind it is to help you overcome that inner self-critic, that that voice inside of you that says you can't have that, you can't do that, that's impossible. Okay? And the fact is that you can't give what's not in you to give. Okay, so you have to learn to have all of this stuff for yourself before you can give it to others. So I'm even speaking to all the parents out there. If you think, oh, I don't have time for that, I gotta be running my kid to here and I gotta be doing this. You want to up level your parenting? Do this. You can't give love if you don't have it for yourself. You think you are, but guess what? Your energy, your kids are energy. The people at work are energy. That money you want in your bank account is energy. All of it's energy, and it will not come where it's welcome, where it's not welcome. Okay? Affirmations are like such a catalyst to moving you forward and excelling you in all of these areas. Okay? So here's where, when you come at your reflection with an open, loving attitude, and while you're looking in the mirror, this is something that will override any negativity or self-judgment that you have, even if you were conditioned with it. Most negativity and self-limiting beliefs that we have, they were programmed into us. We are not born as babies to think that we can't have everything that we want. No, not going to happen. We're not born thinking, I can't be rich, I can't have great relationships, I can't actually do work that I love. We aren't born to think that. We are raised to think that. You were taught to think that, and it wasn't true, and that's okay. It's not good or bad, right or wrong, it just is. Okay? So if you are looking to really strengthen the connection that you have with yourself, like overcome your insecurities, all of your fears, all of your self-doubt, this is going to be for you. If you want to boost your self-esteem, if you want to overcome insecurities. I was actually talking to somebody the other day. They really, really needed to do some like healing. Some people call it inner child work. Like mirror work was something that I had her incorporate immediately. If you want to be more self-assured, have increased confidence, mirror work. You're probably going, oh, I want all those things. And even if, like, I always thought that I was a fairly confident person, but when you have this unwavering faith in yourself, not only do you feel it, but the people around you will feel it. I would run into people that I hadn't seen for a couple of years, and they'll go, I don't know what it is about you. Like, you look the same, but that something's changed. And I'm like, I know it's changed. And really, at the end of the day, I'm like, if I haven't seen you for 2 years and you think that I'm the same person, what the hell have I even been doing? Like, I better not be the same person that I was 2 years ago. I better not be the same person I was 2 weeks ago. Or else, what's the point? We are constantly designed for growth and expansion. Constantly. And mirror work as one of those things that's an absolute game changer. Okay. So what you do is, what I want you to do is, I want you to start just by even going to a mirror and just looking at yourself in the eyeballs. Make eye contact with yourself. Can you do it? Most people think, oh, that's no big deal. Of course I can. Try it. Try it. Make eye contact with yourself and look at your face. And I want you to do it minimum 5 minutes, minimum 3 days a week. You could even put some music on in the background, because if you are not used to doing this, the first few times that you do this, you will feel the feels. Use your breath and just keep coming back to the present. And I want you to say to yourself, I love myself. I accept myself. I am safe. I am loved. I am accepted. I am abundant. Okay. And after just even 2 weeks of doing that, remember, start off minimum 5 minutes, minimum 3 days a week for 2 weeks. Okay. Then I want you to increase it to 10 minutes, 5 times a week. Then go 10 minutes a day for 7 minutes or 7 days a week. And even when you get towards the end of this, here's the ultimate challenge. Feel free to take it below the neck. Do this with yourself. You don't need to go live, promise. You would be surprised how many people cannot stand naked in front of a full-length mirror and repeat that mantra that I just gave you without criticizing themselves, without picking apart something, that extra wrinkle, that extra dimple, those things that used to sit here and now they're not sitting there anymore. Okay, I want you to come back to kindness for yourself, to come back to love. Again, go back, watch the lean in that I did the other week on affirmations and create that affirmation for yourself. Okay, I believe in myself. I'm a wonderful person. My confidence and self-esteem are high. I am worthy of abundance. I am strong. I am capable of overcoming anything. No challenge is too great for me. My life is abundant and fulfilling. Okay? Decide where you want to go and affirm it. And as you get started, I'm telling you, you're going to feel uncomfortable. If you want to learn about why, come to my next workshop. We're going to, we dive into fear, why it happens and how to overcome it. But just set a timer. That's your next tip. Set a timer on your phone. Set a timer so that you're not like, oh my, because it's 1 minute initially is going to feel like 1 hour. So just stand there and look at your eyeballs and say it over and over again until that timer goes off. And again, by the end of like a month from now, I want you to try it in front of a full-length mirror. Okay? And this is truly when you can master making this part of your ritual so that when you pass your reflection anywhere, you're on work and you're on a Zoom call, you see yourself, you automatically are like, man, they're awesome. Look at that rock star on Zoom call today. That's fantastic. Okay. Make it a ritual, make it a daily practice. I even like, you know, when I'm at like the bathroom sink and I'm washing my hands, I look in the mirror and I do my mirror work while I'm washing my hands. Every time I see a mirror, you can guarantee I have my affirmation in my mind. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay. So I encourage you to make this part of your practice because at the end of the day, self-love it's not taught. Every single human has these limiting beliefs that are inside of them that can be, that don't need to be there, that aren't serving them. But if you build in the right practices and some solid affirmations, you will begin to chip away at any of those insecurities and whatever conditioning that was given to you that's holding you back. Okay? And take the next step and make sure that you are intentionally also getting yourself in the environment with other people that look at you the same way that you're now looking at yourself. And initially, when you're doing this and you don't see yourself that way yet, that's where getting around people that see you the way you deserve to be looked at is important. That was such a huge driver when we created the High Vibe Society, now the 2% Club. We renamed ourselves because we are literally doing in that club what only 2% of humans are doing. We study every day. We practice things like mirror work. We have our affirmations, and we do the things that take us from here to here, from stuck to unstuck. And we all look at each other and support each other and love each other the way that humans are meant to. So if you're like, dang, I need that in my life, just come talk to me. But I encourage you to take on this practice, because when you do, like I said, it could be that exact thing that just takes you to that next level. Deal? Deal. Thank you guys so much for leaning in with me. Please, please, please go and practice some mirror work. Don't let it hold you back anymore.